when I started writing the books, I could realize that there was absolutely no world-class content in Indian context. वो कैट की किताबें मैं जब देखता था उस टाइम एज अ ट्रेनर इनिशियली, वो टिपिकली कोई भी किताब को उठा के डाल देते थे, उसके ऊपर कवर लगा देते थे. So what I did was I re-engineered the process, and I think none of what I wrote in the book came from what my mind is, but the way I thought about how to write the book.
Correct.
The way I looked at the problem to be solved.
Correct.
In fact, that's an interesting story I always talk about.
Yes, sir.
When I started giving the CAT and teaching after passing out of IIM Bangalore in 95, and I started clearing it very easily. I started asking myself this question, and in my life as an entrepreneur, as you know, you'll always struggle the first few years.
Correct.
So I was struggling in my life, and I was asking. I mean, I used to have this dissonance. कि यार तुम CAT इतना आराम से clear कर लेते हो. You crack it like people solve a question in 3 minutes. You do it in 20 seconds. क्या फायदा है इसका life में? And then over a period of time, it was not a eureka moment, but over a period of time, I realized कि if I have intelligence, I should use it to solve world problems, real world problems. And that's where I picked up this challenge. Okay, let me create a resource. As a teacher, I could see if a question comes from a student comes to me from time, speed, distance, let's say. So there is one question which is very easy. The second question which is a little bit more difficult. The third question which is very difficult. So I said, but across the world, there's no resource like this that gives you 3 levels of difficulty to practice a chapter like time, speed, distance. I looked at books across from different countries. Okay, nahi tha ye. So I said, let me create when I can see 3 questions in a class, it's not really a resource for anyone. But if I can create 5,000 questions like this,
correct,
where I sit and write those questions based on my experience, then it makes a difference because it gives everybody a chance to prepare on that structure.
Correct.
And that's how I actually applied what I could do in the exam into
I can see in the books, I myself have read them.
Yeah.
There are 3 different levels of difficulty on every chapter.
Yeah.
You can try according to that. If level 1 is clear, level 2, it gives you confidence also after clearing each level.
Yeah.